Title: Understanding the process of establishing a private individual bank. Introduction: Welcome to this session. Today, we will explore the concept of establishing a private individual bank and obtaining the necessary authorization as a private banker, as defined under state regulations and banking statutes. The insights provided here will clarify the steps required, debunk misconceptions, and offer practical advice to transition into the private banking sector effectively. Key definitions. 1. Private bank. An unincorporated entity operating outside the commercial banking system. Not affiliated with Federal Reserve systems or usury practices. 2. Individual banker. A person authorized by the state to engage in private banking activities. This differs from a private banker who may operate without state recognition. 3. State authorization. A formal registration process to certify your bank as a non-member state bank. It is necessary for obtaining legitimacy in private banking operations. Steps to establish a private individual bank. 1. Research and understand requirements. Refer to legal dictionaries such as Black's Law, 4th edition or later, to understand the terminologies, such as individual banker and private banker. Study relevant statutes at large and state-specific banking regulations. 2. Contact state authorities. Reach out to the Secretary of State's office or the State Banking Division to inquire about private banking registration. Submit a formal request for information regarding the registration process for a private unincorporated bank. 3. Gather necessary documentation. Certificate of live birth, considered a bank note. Any existing private identification documents. Supporting documents to demonstrate your private status. 4. Register your bank. Obtain a state-authorized private bank registration number. Ensure this registration is not tied to the Federal Reserve System or public banking frameworks. 5. Transfer assets. Shift personal assets into the private bank, such as vehicles, property, and personal identification documents. Once assets are in the private bank, they are considered private property and protected from public claims or liabilities. Practical insights. 1. Avoid public forms and processes. Using public forms negates the private nature of your bank. Maintain all dealings in the private domain to avoid contradictions. 2. Private identification and documentation. Secure private identification such as a non-commercial driver's license and private vehicle registration. This solidifies your standing as a private individual banker. 3. Stealth and discretion. Avoid drawing unnecessary attention to your private bank's operations. Operate responsibly and within the boundaries of legal statutes. 4. Leverage resources wisely. Private banks offer significant autonomy, but responsible financial management is crucial. Maintain a disciplined approach to asset utilization. Additional notes: networking, engage with individuals who have navigated this process to exchange experiences and strategies. Charitable activities, exercise caution when donating to charities. Verify their legitimacy before contributing. Long-term planning, incorporate your private bank into long-term financial and asset management strategies. Conclusion. Establishing a private individual bank is a transformative process that requires meticulous preparation and adherence to legal frameworks. By securing state authorization, transitioning assets into the private domain, and maintaining responsible financial practices, you can gain greater control over your economic destiny. For further assistance, feel free to raise questions or share comments as we navigate this journey together. Thank you, and best of luck on your path to private banking.